We tested the top budget picks in this category. Most cut corners where it cost you. But one on this list is almost unfairly good for the price, and it's not the one you'd expect. Stick around. Here is exactly how we built this list. We filtered for real buyer ratings, checked whether the specs actually translate to daily use, and cut anything that looked good on a page but fell apart in practice. By the end, you will know which pick earns every dollar and which ones quietly disappoint. We run these budget comparisons regularly. If that is useful to you, a subscribe helps. Now, our number one is almost unfairly good for the price. Let's get into it. Coming in at number 5, the Champion Power Equipment, 212 cubic centimeters, walk-behind leaf blower, priced at $559. That is a serious chunk of money for a leaf blower. So let's talk about what you actually get. The 212 cubic centimeters engine pushes 1,200 cubic feet per minute, enough airflow to move wet, matted leaves that handheld blowers just laugh at. The 3-position adjustable wind vane tilts the airstream up or down 15 degrees, so you are working with the terrain, not fighting it. 12-inch never-flat rear wheels plus a lockable front wheel mean rough, uneven ground is not a problem. The honest catch: only 5 reviews at this price point, so long-term reliability is still an open question. For a large property where a handheld simply runs out of steam, the power and ergonomics here earn the price. But for average-sized yards, the value math gets harder to justify. Up next, things get more interesting. Coming in at number 4, the Husqvarna 150BT at $399. That 765 cubic feet per minute and 270 miles per hour is not a marketing number. It means wet, compacted leaves that stop a lesser blower cold just keep moving. The 51 cubic centimeters, 2.16 horsepower engine holds full power even at low RPMs, so you're not constantly fighting the throttle on a long cleanup. What really separates it is the harness. A padded shoulder system with a hip belt and a weight-leveling load manager means an hour into the job your back isn't screaming at you. That's the kind of detail that matters. The honest catch: at $399, it's a serious investment, and for a quarter-acre yard, you are paying for more blower than you'll ever need. But for larger properties with heavy seasonal debris, that 22 Newton force earns every dollar. A focus tool for a specific kind of buyer. Next up, we're stepping into the top 3, and the value shifts noticeably. Stepping into the top 3, and number 3 is the YardMax YF 1.56.5 gas walk-behind blower at $378.44. When you are clearing a large property, raw power is what actually moves the needle. The 209 cubic centimeters OHV engine pushes 1,200 cubic feet per minute of air volume. That translates to leaves, wet mulch, and packed debris moving fast and actually staying moved. The 150 miles per hour wind speed means you are not babying the machine through tough spots. Those 12-inch rear wheels and a ball-bearing front caster handle uneven terrain without fighting you the whole time. The 7-position side handle lets you angle the airflow up or down on the fly. Genuinely useful when you are working around beds or low fences. The honest trade-off: with only 17 reviews and a 3.7 rating, buyer feedback is thin. That limited track record is worth knowing before you commit. But for the raw spec per dollar equation at this price, it earns its position. Built for large lots with serious seasonal loads, not a quick driveway cleanup. Our number 2 pick is where things get interesting. Coming in at number 2, the Ryobi 1+18-volt cordless leaf blower at $69. And yes, that price is real. No gas, no mixing fuel, no pull cord frustration on a cold morning. You just click in a battery and go. It pushes 250 cubic feet per minute at 90 miles per hour, enough to clear a driveway or sidewalk clean in one pass, which is exactly what this blower was designed for. Hard surfaces, quick cleanups, in and out. Rated 4.4 out of 5 across nearly 300 reviews, so real buyers are backing that up. The honest trade-off: runtime depends entirely on the battery you pair it, and this is tool only, so factor that in if you're starting fresh with Ryobi. But if you're already in the 18-volt 1 Plus ecosystem, this thing slots right in and earns its spot immediately. At $69 for genuine cordless convenience, the value case basically makes itself. Best for light to mid-yard work on hard surfaces. Up next, our number 1 pick, and it genuinely earns that spot. Our number 1 pick is the super handy walk-behind leaf blower, and right now it sits at $529.99. That sounds like real money until you understand what that engine is actually doing. A 7-horsepower, 209 cubic centimeters, 4-stroke motor, pushing 150 miles per hour of wind force and 1,270 cubic feet per minute of airflow. That is not yard tool numbers. That is industrial clearing power on a machine you can walk behind. Wet leaves packed into corners. Heavy debris across a long driveway. It moves all of it in one pass. The 12-inch rear wheels handle uneven ground without drama. One honest catch. The 3.7-star rating tells you some buyers hit a learning curve on assembly and throttle control. Give it 20 minutes. Once it clicks, this thing does in an afternoon what a handheld blower does across a full weekend. For that kind of raw, wheel-driven clearing power, $529.99 is genuinely hard to argue with. Best for large properties and serious seasonal work. Links are in the description. So here is how the decision actually shakes out. Budget buyer? The corded picks deliver the most cubic feet per minute per dollar spent. Raw airflow, no battery anxiety. Cordless buyer? You pay a premium for freedom, and the runtime math matters more than the sticker price. Power seeker? Wheel-driven, high CFM machines justify every extra dollar on a large lot. Pick the category that matches your yard first, then match the price. That order matters more than almost any spec on the page. So there it is. Our number 1 earned that spot the honest way. Right price, right performance, no corners cut where it counts. Every dollar is doing real work. That was the promise at the start of this video, and that pick delivers it. Links are in the description. Check current prices, grab the one that fits your yard, and stop second-guessing. All links are in the description. Affiliate ones included. Full disclosure. And if this saved you a bad purchase, that next video is queued up right now.